Okay, we are going to start with an opening statement from Coach Blankmeyer, and then we're going to continue with questions for John, and then we're going to let John go and continue with Coach Blankmeyer.
Okay. I thought Xavier played real well today. Wish we didn't play the 8th inning, but we played poorly, and we deserved to lose. Simple as that.
Okay, questions for John?
John Fanta, Big East Digital Network. John, from your perspective, what went wrong today that needs to turn around tomorrow?
As Coach said, I just think Xavier showed up to play, and we didn't. We just got to do a better job of maintaining and limiting those runs tomorrow.
Okay, question, Matt?
Coach, I guess from your perspective.
Keep it to John, quick. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Players first. Sorry. I guess, John, how big, in retrospect, 13-3 looks ugly, but you guys had put a rally together late. The cutting down the leading run at third to kind of kill that rally with 2 runners on base. I guess how big was that play to swing the momentum back into their dugout?
We had the momentum going. That play, it was a controversial play at third. It was a close one, but if you never know what's going to happen if he's safe. Maybe we get the next guy up and he gets a base hit and scores. So that was a big play for Xavier to get that third out of the inning at third base.
Okay, John.
John Needhall with the Omaha World Herald. I'm sure, you've guys seen the pitcher before. Did anything? Was he clicking a little bit more than maybe in the past? Were there adjustments that could have been made that weren't fast enough? I guess, what do you see from your vantage point facing him?
We faced him a couple weeks ago, and we got on top of him early. I thought today he did a real good job of getting that curveball over for a strike against everyone, and he was working both sides of the plate pretty well.
Okay, Megan?
Megan O'Brien, Big East Digital Network. How important is it in a tournament like this to have, short-term memory heading into tomorrow's game?
It's big. Short-term memory is big for us, and that's something we have to come in tomorrow against whoever we're playing, either Creighton or Seton Hall. We just got to bounce back and forget about today.
What's going to be the key to that in the clubhouse and in the dugout with your guys?
The same thing it's been every game this year. Everyone pulling the same string, come out and pull together some hits, and starts with the pitcher.
Any other questions? No? All right, John, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, questions for Coach Blankmeyer? Matt?
Coach, I guess from your perspective, I know Xavier jumped on him early and didn't really let him get into the game, but what was affecting Sean out there as far as maybe why he didn't settle into a groove at all?
I thought Xavier put some good at-bats early against him. The first inning, he gave up 2 runs. They jumped him early, okay, but he gets 2 sacrifice flies to get out of the inning. I thought he didn't pitch all that bad. I really didn't. He kind of recovered and kept us in the ball game. You're talking about a freshman that's thrown 90 innings, maybe a little tired, trying to overthrow. But you evaluate the game. We just did too many things wrong. I mean, we made three blunders in the outfield, and that kills you. We make a couple of base running blunders, one in the game, and we had opportunities where we tried to do some things with some action, and we got up a hit and run. We swing and miss. We don't get a bunt down. We don't get a safety down. We had chances, and the game's 5-3 going into the 9th, and then we put gasoline on the fire. Our relief pitching was bad, and you got to give credit to Creighton in that situation. But the game up to 5-3. If we managed the game properly and we stayed in control, we would have been right there at the end. But the 8th inning was a disaster. And after it's all said and done, they just let the kid get out there and get some innings, because we have to save it up, because we got to win 4 games. So we can't run into any more guys out there.
Okay, Fanta?
I guess this is a tough question to answer, but how do you go about with using the bullpen arms you did today? What's the approach entering tomorrow?
Well, it's do or die. So we're going to throw anybody that's available. We still have some guys available. We've been short all year, and in conference play you can get away with it because you only play 3. We got to get to 5. I'm going to be calling for you to get in the game, because I don't know what I have left. I may have to start pitching.
We did warn John Valente of that yesterday.
No, he's got to wear his pirate hat though. Listen. I'm proud of these guys. We've been battling all year with our pitching dilemma, and kind of rode the bullpen hard because of it. And I think some of our guys are out of gas. It just looked like it. Joe Kelly there's just no life on his sinker. Turner French, there's no life on his fastball. It's just it is what it is. You need this late in the season. You need power in the back end, and we don't have it right now.
You're probably, if you come through, you're going to have to face Xavier again, and probably maybe have to beat him twice. You look 25 foul balls today. They only missed 7 pitches. How hard is it to navigate this lineup from a pitching standpoint?
They're good. We took them 3 times, and we handled them 3 times at our place. It's tough to beat anybody in conference play 3 times, and they were ready. And we jumped Lowther 2 times. We jumped him last year in a Big East tournament. We jumped him this year early. He's due. He's a good pitcher. He's a prospect. The kid's a real good pitcher, and he pitched well against us, and John was right on the money. He had a little bit of fastball on both sides of the plate, where typically he was the one side of the plate fastball guy we could lean on a little bit. Then if his breaking ball is not non-existent, then you just sit on things. And we did that early. Today he was flipping breaking balls in, and then using his fastballs to both sides, and occasionally throwing a changeup. He pitched well, and he pitched better later in the game. So you got to give the kid credit. And offensively, their top 3 hitters, 1, 2, and 3, are good. They give you quality at bats all the time, if they're rolling pretty good, that lineup's a pretty darn good lineup.
Megan?
Coach, you talk about, a lot of these guys running out of gas. You've been short all year, but, from your perspective, what do you say to these guys, to turn around tomorrow and know that even though everyone's tired, you got to come away with a win?
You got to post up tomorrow. There's no secret to it. Tournament play is quite different than conference play or regular season play because everybody's a little more excited. It's a new season, and everybody's more attentive now. These guys, our guys just got to come out and play and have fun. Maybe we're trying too hard. Maybe we're a little tired. No excuses. The other 3 clubs are in the same boat. We just got to go out and play. And more than anything else, I don't mind. I hate losing, but I don't mind losing if we play well. We just played poorly, and I'm not taking anything away from Xavier. Xavier played well, deserved to win, and we would just look like we're stuck in the mud a little bit. But that's baseball.
Okay, I think that's it.
Good.
All right, thank you, Coach Blankmeyer. We will see you tomorrow.
I'll be there.
We'll dress John.